Okay, so in our part four, in our discussion in assessment of business equity, so we will going to discuss the provision for taxation of financial management of agri-based enterprise. So taxation in the financial management of agri-based enterprises can be a complex and critical aspect of the business. It's essential for these enterprises to understand and comply with tax regulation to ensure their financial stability. So here are some key provisions related to the taxation of agri-based enterprises. So first is our income tax. So agri-based enterprises are generally subject to income tax on their profits. The specific rules can vary, but country can vary by country, but typically agricultural income is taxed at a different rate or may even be exempt from income tax in some jurisdictions. It's essential to consult with our tax experts or authorities in our area to understand the specific rules that apply to our enterprise. So these are we need to understand, class, that the income tax are the payments that we made and either by individuals or corporations to our government based on their taxable income. Next is our capital gains tax. So if the enterprise buys and sells agricultural land or assets, any capital gains realized may be subject to capital gains tax. However, exceptions and favorable tax treatment may be available for agricultural assets in some area. Then our value added or goods and services tax. So many countries levy VAT or GST on the sales of agricultural products and related services. Agri-based enterprises may need to register for and collect these taxes on behalf of the government. And also our property tax. So if your enterprise it owns a land or buildings, you may be subject to property tax. So the rate and rules for property tax can vary significantly by location. Then our employee taxes. So if you have employees, you'll need to withhold and remit income taxes, our social security contributions, and other payroll related taxes, and also our tax credit and deduction. So in some countries, offer tax incentives, credits, or deduction for certain agricultural activities, such as research and development, conservation, or renewable energy investments. It's essential to explore these opportunities to optimize your tax position. In our farm subsidies, so in some regions, agricultural enterprise may receive government subsidies or support. These subsidies can affect the taxable income of the enterprise and should be factored into your financial planning. And also our environmental and regulatory taxes. So depending on your agricultural practices, you may be subject to environmental taxes or fees related to compliance with environmental regulations. And we do have a estate and inheritance taxes. So we need to understand that this inheritance tax are state tax that is levied on the value of inherited assets paid by the inheritor rather than the estate of the deceased. So if you plan to pass on your agri-based enterprise to your heirs and or your beneficiaries, you should consider the potential impact of the estate and inheritance taxes. Then also our tax planning and compliance. So to manage taxation effectively, it's crucial to engage with tax professionals who specialize in agriculture to ensure your compliance with all relevant tax laws and regulations. So, tax planning can help minimize tax liability while staying within legal bounds. And record keeping. So, in record keeping, we need to determine that there are several components. First is identifying transactions, then you record the journal, then classify the nature of your transactions, posting to ledger, and then balancing of accounts, then preparing a financial statement based on that, and interpreting the financial statements and communicating it to stakeholders. So, maintaining accurate financial reports is essential for tax compliance, and proper documentation of income, the expenses, and transactions will help during tax audits and ensure you take advantage of all available deductions. So, students, you need to understand that given the complexities of the tax regulation and their impact on the financial management of agri-based enterprise, seeking a professional advice from our accountants, our tax experts, who are experts in agriculture, is highly recommended. Tax laws can change, so staying informed and up to date is crucial for the long term success of your enterprise.